call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ole Miss offense comes onto the field first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
To the air, it's Simmons. It's complete to the left. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Odom. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase it. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Texas's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. they hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Card in the backfield. It's Richardson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Breaks into the open. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Bring in the heat. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. On target over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Makes the catch. It's Odom. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Hauls it in. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Winston. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a simple pitch and catch. That's called a stick route. It's a real quick out route in the middle of the field. The tight end's able to make the catch. Nice play.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. It's ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Leaves it with the running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Odom. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the...
There he goes. The 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Texas. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he doinks it off the left upright. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
No, and a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting...
Oh, it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Moving out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. On the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Extending the play. Gets rid of it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The Rebels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Here comes the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking for room, it's Lacey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Now on the counter. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Powers through. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Odom. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. There's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Rebels line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now they'll try the right side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Grab behind the line. It's Green. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first.
Makes the grab past the marker. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Buys a little time with his feet. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Texas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping them. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see close, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to the Red Hawks of Miami. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. RPO complete to open the drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. And the returner goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit. But
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Here's a heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on this. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. And the returner will be knocked down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the ground, it's Keller. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's square.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Creates a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Look out, he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Okay, ready? And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He wants to change this route. Now they'll run it on the toss. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting it out there.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll sneak it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here come the horns. They got it again on offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe.
Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability.
Here comes the Texas offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've been running it, but now the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Into the end zone. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the...
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Makes the grab. It's Lockett. Smashes through the tackle. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's McCutcheon. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Trying to make magic. There he goes. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Buys a little extra time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
They'll run play action. Under fire. And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run the toss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Sweet cut there. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. They're going to ride this running back.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. The play action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Lockett. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Now rolling to the left. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lofts one high and deep. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they